What is going on, Alpha Hunters? Hopefully, you are having a very terrific Thursday today. We are seeing the market pull back a little bit. Not really a big deal. Let's see checking rotation, because that's where we've seen some pretty good movement throughout the week. This week, at least, is not so much just crazy market, directionally. It's just been a lot of movement between sectors. It's been really strong this week. As far as the SPY, it's basically flat open. Not really too much kind of going on. There you go. A little bit of a higher push there the first 30 minutes, and then it's pulled back steadily over the past hour. As far as some of that data that we got Thursday morning, we got initial jobless claims came in at 224K. Forecast was expecting 215K. Prior last week was 213K. So there you go. That's how initial jobless claims came in. Imports, exports, stuff we got. Other than that, we'll get the ever so important tomorrow non-farm payroll and unemployment rate. That's going to be a big one. As far as how things are looking in the Qs world, basically flat. I mean, it was flat open, just kind of steadily chopping, pulling back. Not really too much kind of going on here as well. IWM had a nice little gap down. Let's see, pulled back, bounced, rolled over pretty strong all in that first hour. Past 30 minutes looks like it's bouncing off the session lows. Did break yesterday's low. That's basically kind of where we are right now, is right at yesterday's low. Okay. DIA, a little bit of a gap down. Nice little bounce there for 30 minutes. Rolled over. A little bit of a bounce there the last 30 minutes. Okay. Not too much kind of going on. RSP kind of flat open. A little bit, nice little sell down there the second 30 minutes. A little bit of a bounce off the low last 30 minutes here. Yeah, yesterday we were pulling into that 10 EMA area. So, I mean, it looks very organized, very subtle, just kind of pulling back after really some pretty good price action over the past, throughout the month of November. So, nice little steady pullback here to start out December. Looking pretty good. DIA, kind of just hanging out. Not really doing a whole lot. Just waiting for the moving averages to kind of catch up. IWM as well, kind of like the RSP, kind of just steadily pulling back into that 10 EMA. Could be ready for liftoff mode going forward into the end of the year. Nice little rally, possibly. Qs, speaking of rally, Qs have been running real strong this week. Monday was really good. Wednesday was really good. Tuesday wasn't bad. Today, though, just kind of resting, relaxing. But did hit all-time highs in the morning. Other than that, definitely going to be waiting there. As far as the SPY very steady, churning higher. I would definitely be waiting here over the next couple of weeks. Probably just going to chop sideways, maybe something like this that we had back in the second half of October. Anyways, that is kind of how the markets look on the daily picture. Curious to see what we get tomorrow. Here's a quick look at the transports. They've pulled back pretty good throughout the week. Be curious to see how jobs data comes in tomorrow. The unemployment number, non-farm payroll, VIX still in the kind of the low teens area. A little bit higher today, but nothing kind of crazy kind of going on. So there you go. Anyways, that's the VIX. Dollar. Okay, so basically most of this week we've kind of just been talking about this possibility of a shoulders, neckline, head, shoulder, breaking of the previous shoulder, possibly neckline area. Basically, Monday's high that we kind of got to, or possibly a higher to kind of match the high that we had there mid-November. And then there we go. We're seeing the breakdown. So we kind of had like a little double top on the high there, kind of right where Monday's high was. Obviously yesterday as well, but dollar looks like it might form out that head and shoulders. So if you were playing that aggressive and try to get in on that shoulder play, right now you're feeling somewhat confident. If we break that neckline, and I think we probably have broken that neckline, because I think the neckline was really more this level back over here. So I think around maybe 106.02 or so, 1.06. So the fact that you're getting back below, 'cause we only had like 1 day really of this neckline that we were kind of below, and that was last Friday. Even Monday we came out and quickly bounced up over it. So the fact that we're rolling back down under it kind of tells me I think that Head and Shoulders is really going to play out. GLD, Gold Trust, shopping sideways, relaxing, still. Where's that 100 at? Man, I think I don't know if I want to be trying to play that bullish. I mean, unless you're just building a position here. I mean, we've had a pretty good pullback, but I mean, this is like the most sideways activity we've had going back to August. This little time period, so I can understand like building position, just letting it continue to ride higher. But I think you've probably already been building position in this area. I think I would just be waiting, let it continue higher, or wait for that 100. Probably possible check in here, maybe even over the next week or so. I think I'd just be waiting, relaxing there. 10-year yield. 10-year yield. Yield's looking like they kind of want to break down. With that upper wick yesterday, they broke back down, and it got a little bit of an upper wick vibe to it, and it kind of looks like we had a quick bounce yesterday, and it came back down. It kind of looks like it wants to break down, which maybe we run down to like the 412 possible area, or possibly down to that 200 moving average. So then I wonder how that look for bond prices. As far as the 10 and 2 inversion, kind of just still hanging out. I would imagine if yields do wind up dropping off, like we're gonna see bonds really run. I think HYG will be looking pretty good. Man, you really gotta see this thing really pop here someday going forward. I mean, does it happen tomorrow when we get jobs data? That'd be a great question. I'd imagine tomorrow's gonna be a pretty good mover for maybe some bond prices. Yeah, I mean, we had some pretty strong moves across the LQD and definitely probably the TLT yesterday. We had that breakout Thanksgiving week, and then we just kind of had that subtle retest the first half of this week to Wednesday's open into that moving average. Kind of also where you have like some kind of like boat type look here, where you got that horizontal and you got this, so you kind of got that breakout right here, and you got this quick little pullback the first half of this week. So I mean, you can draw lines on screens however you want, but it doesn't look horrible. I think I'm gonna stick with what I've been saying as far as I'd rather be bullish on the HYG and maybe just bearish on the LQD or TLT or something like that. Same kind of vibe here with the TLT. I mean, huge bullish engulfing yesterday with that huge gap down, and it rallied all day to close and engulf Tuesday here on the TLT. Looking pretty strong. Kind of just hanging out. Looks like it wants to continue higher though. That quick retest yesterday morning. So bond prices look pretty good, and you know, yields definitely not looking good. Look like they want to drop off. So it kind of makes sense that we do see that run. Where's the 100, 200 here? So yeah, we can make a pretty good run here to a 100 moving average. That makes sense. And if we don't just pop it like super strong in one day, and maybe we take like 3-4 days to kind of get up there, maybe we do kind of come up and kiss into that 100, and then maybe we form that little rollover and then roll over later on. So that'd be something I'll be watching for. As far as sector rotation going for the day, we're still seeing some really good rotation going on out there, even though we're not seeing a huge amount of movement across just the market itself. Like materials is down 1.6%. I mean, that's a pretty good move there. Healthcare down pretty good. Real estate, industrials, tech down a decent amount. Communications outperforming. Staples as well. Energies, utilities, financials outperforming. And discretionaries leading the day. So discretionaries leading the day. There you go. Yeah, just really good rotation going on this week. Really solid rotation. Jeez. As far as intraday price action, discretionary is doing good. Utilities, financials doing pretty good. Staples outperforming a little bit there. Underperformers, tech, energies, communications, real estate as well a little bit. Healthcare, industrials underperforming. Yeah, materials is just getting shredded throughout the day.